What's going on, Blues? Welcome back to Life as an Evertonian Blues. If you haven't subscribed already, please feel free to do so. Click that bell to turn on post notifications. You'll be notified every time I upload a video. We had some breaking news last night from Paul Joyce, trending to Sky Sports. Fabrizio Romano has announced as well this morning, multiple outlets where Everton have had a bid rejected for Tyler Diblin. Blues. I'm just going to get up some stats here. His stats aren't great. 2 goals in 33 appearances, no assists. But when I've seen this lad play, he's got something. And I've seen him a few times, and he's stood out for me when he's played for Southampton. I'm going to give you an analogy. So, grassroots, my 9-year-old son plays for Charnock Richard. There's 2 players in that team alongside Jude. Technically, managers player of the year last season, and then players player of the season as well. 2 of the best players in that side. Now, when those 2 players play, Jude, for me, he comes alive. The chemistry, because he's a right winger, the chemistry that he builds up with those 2 lads who play in midfield, it's only 7 aside, but the chemistry is evident to see. And he feeds off both of them, plays it into centre mid. Once he's played it into one of the lads, he knows what runs to make to pass and receive. When they don't play and they're not there, sometimes it happens because they play for 2 teams. Jude goes missing, and it is what it is. So I just want to give you that analogy. If Tyler Diblin comes to Everton, technically playing for a better team, better players around him, there's room for stats for him to grow as a player and really grow with Everton. Listen, Dwight McNeil, when he signed for Everton, I think he came in that season with only 1 goal for Burnley. And listen, he's not got blistering stats, but his numbers are always growing and building. And I think obviously last season they would have done, but for that injury that he sustained. And, sometimes we get on Dwight's back. And I think it's because he's predominantly just left peg footed. It's all left foot. He doesn't use both feet. And obviously he's been playing out on this right-hand side recently towards the end of last season. Could it work cutting in on his left peg? It's worked in a few games. The game against Forest when he came on with that assist to the right-hand side, feeding it through on the left. A nice through ball. Did he mean it? But, So that's the analogy I wanted to give. A £27 million bid has been rejected. And obviously those outlets this morning are saying, the sources, that Everton are going to come in with an improved bid. There's some crazy numbers that Southampton threw out last season that he wouldn't, be sold for 100 million. And there were serious clubs looking at him. He's been on the books at Chelsea, didn't work for him there when he was young. He's still young, still learning the trade. Can he develop and can he grow at Everton? Is this a player that's going to come in and hit the ground running? We don't know. He's very raw, but I know it's a signing that, again, fits the bracket of young, very raw, got a lot of ability. 5'10", he still has low sense of gravity when you see him on the ball. He's at a perfect height, uses both feet. I've noticed as well, he's one of these players who likes to come inside and really get involved with the player in central positions. And he's a right winger. So, Blues, let me know your thoughts. It's a deal that I would take. It's a deal that could, really ignite his career. And obviously, it's a position that Everton really need to fill. And it's another body, and it's somebody again for me who stood out vastly in that Southampton team. Listen, right across the board in that Southampton team, no disrespect, but none of the players, their stats would have been high. So please let me know your thoughts. This is a signing that I definitely want to make happen. And also after that, after this capture, if it can get done, if we get Everton come in, we can improve 30 to 35 million. Let's hope that's the amount that can get the deal done. You know, and we need to bring in some players who've already got ready-made stats in the Premier League. Um, you know, Douglas Luiz. I know, obviously, Fabrizio Romano again. He's announced this morning that three clubs are in for him in the Premier League. Premier League is his preferred option. Everton and Nottingham Forest being two of those three clubs. You know, who would he choose? Would he want to go, you know, European football with Forest, or would he like to get involved in Everton and be a part of the project that David Moyes and the Everton Football Club are going to be possessing? New stadium, better fans. And yeah, boys, let me know your thoughts. If you haven't subscribed already, please feel free to do so. Click that bell to turn on post notifications. Up the toffees. We play against Man United on Sunday. Let's hope for a better performance and no mistakes. See you in the next one, boys.